As
Oh yes, it's, I'm not. I'm really not looking forward to the grilling today.
the grilling, I didn't hear the first bit of what you said. It's strange. It's like your first words don't always come out at the beginning, and
All
then I
right.
do. Anyway, I can hear you now. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're ready for your grilling, are you? If that's the word, it's not really the word, but I thought I'd put you under a bit of pressure to
Yeah,
disclose to our viewers and listeners and anybody else things about yourself they may not know. So tell me, how do you generally, as a person, how do you feel about talking about yourself? Do you actually quite like that or not?
it's like um, it's like a therapy session.
What, penalty shootout? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just say congratulations to my team, Crystal Palace, which doubtless we'll talk about later, but for winning the Community Shield. So there, I had to get that in.
I know. I saw
Good
that.
stuff.
Yeah, I
But
saw
yeah,
that.
so
Yeah.
do you like talking about yourself?
I don't like talking about myself, which is why I don't actually have any interviews out there. I think the only one I have is a written one out there, and I looked it up one day. I thought, oh, this is going back. This is probably going back 2015 when I started. When I started
Right.
writing. When I started writing music. Well, that's not when I started writing music, but anyway, during the time when I started
Yeah.
music. Yeah. Um, I think it's a bit folly to enjoy talking about yourself, if you know what I mean. No
Sorry,
human
you
being.
think what? I didn't say that again. I didn't catch the first bit. You think what?
Right, hang on a minute. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I
All
can.
right. Yeah, I said I think it's a bit folly.
No, no,
Uh,
it's slightly too, not being funny. It's slightly too loud. You got a bit of bounce back, a bit of echo. So down a fraction. It
right.
wasn't too bad before, but I just didn't catch what you
No.
said.
All right. I said I think it's a bit folly to talk about yourself.
Right.
Does that does that make sense? You still
No,
look puzzled. Right.
it
So
sounded
I
like you said, I think it's a bit foley to talk about
yeah,
yourself. So I
yeah, that's what I said. Foley,
foley.
yeah. Foley, yeah.
Folly. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Foley, yeah.
I'm with it.
To
Yeah.
talk about
You
yourself.
you you say Foley, I say Folly. Okay, that's good.
Foley. Okay. Yeah, I think so because I've watched I watched a few dating programs. First Dates being one of them on Channel 4. And
Yeah,
they'll have this section of the guy meeting the girl or whatever, and they'll get a table and they'll sit down, and the guy, once the guy starts talking about himself, the girl, you can tell, she kind of switches
yeah,
off. and
yeah.
then and then they have this part of the program where the lady would go into the ladies and make a phone call, and somebody would say,
As they
well,
do. Yeah.
how's the date going? And she'd say, well, I don't think there's a bit. I think it's lacking chemistry. I think that's the word they use. Should say, oh, I think it's lacking chemistry, and they say because it's not asked me a single question. It's all been talking about himself,
Mm.
and I'm thinking, oh, I don't want to be that guy.
No, but this is different, though, isn't it?
Right. Okay.
People,
Right.
if people are interviewed or asked about themselves, it's not. I mean, I think most people would. I mean, I think most people would agree. If you're on a date or you're with somebody who, even in a dinner, having dinner or something, and someone really just goes on about themselves, then not many people rate that, do they? That's not very good. But that's not what this is about. This is just asking you a few questions and seeing your reactions. But it has to be said. I mean, I'm not going to ask you anything hopefully embarrassing, but if you don't
Right.
want to answer any question, it's up to you, isn't it? You can
Yeah.
always say you can take the fifth, as they say in America,
Right.
and say
Okay.
no comment.
Right. Okay.
Right. Okay. So I've written down. These are all my own questions. I've written a few down,
Right.
and then we'll see how it goes. So first of all, tell me perhaps three adjectives that adequately describe or properly describe Emmy Hikins. Three adjectives.
Right. Now I'll have to remember what adjectives are. So
But they're
just
describing words. They're sort of
okay.
describing
Right. Okay.
describing you. I mean, if you're happy,
Right.
happy would be an adjective.
So three things, right?
Yeah,
Three
three
adjectives.
adjectives.
Right. Okay. So number one would be uh nervousness. I
Nervous while being interviewed.
well, I think I'm just generally nervous in life. So
Are you?
I am, yeah, I am. It's hard. Some people would say, "Oh, you don't look nervous to me," you know. I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
thank you, you know. So yeah, I am. So number two would be down to earth. I'm really
Yeah.
down to earth. And then number three would be can a phrase be an adjective? Like something like happy go lucky? Would that
Yeah.
be?
Yeah. Happy
Yeah,
go lucky.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I'll describe
Okay.
myself like
Yeah. Those three
as a
ways.
yeah, as a happy go lucky guy. I would, yeah. But I'm very
I mean, going
nervous.
back.
Yeah.
I was going to say, going back to nervous. Is that sort? Do you mean you're a bit shy? You're a bit coy about showing yourself, or just a bit shy in public? You certainly strike me as a confident man. You do, but then I know confidence can be a situation where we fake it till we make it, sort of thing. So, would
Yeah.
you say you are shy?
I would say I am. So in certain situations I am. Which is why I don't really I'd consider myself sort of like an introvert because I'm that,
Mm.
you know. But I love people. I love people. I love helping people, you know. I'd say if you ever need me, just give me a shout.